Only one kid in history had ever attempted what Benny was about to. And he got eaten. So we were worried. Real worried. Even when Benny brought out the secret weapon. Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
We can't let him do this, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Slate Laced podcast. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
We got a good episode for you today. We're going to hit some shoes. We're going to hit some releases.
Okay.
Blair claimed there wasn't no heat out, but I see you bidding on stuff. So how is there no heat out?
But think about how long that's been. Think about how long that's been. What's the
2 weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
What do you mean? What's the last shoe that I've gone after?
Oh, I thought you meant since you made that statement that there was no heat out.
Oh, no. I haven't gone after.
What's the last thing you hit on?
I put a bid in on those Jordan 1s in the OG, what'd they call it? They called it like looking familiar or something. I forget what they exactly said, but it was basically almost like the Jordan 1, dang, I can't think of the name right now, but it's when they do the blue in black.
Okay.
Not the bread, obviously, because that's the black and red. But they have one of those, but it was like it's almost like the OG colorway of the black and blue. I went after those, just cause obviously I didn't hit. But honestly, the last shoe I copped, I couldn't even tell you. I could not tell you. Oh yeah. Yeah. But I mean, that don't.
But you're a bandwagon Burke fan anyway, so we don't even need to.
Don't even start. Don't
really
even
don't
start
even
with
need
me.
to touch
No,
on it.
I didn't. You're acting like I'm sitting here saying that I'm a Burke like day oneer. Like
That's how you be strutting around.
No. If you're gonna give the people the information, give them all of the information. Give them the correct facts. So, are you a Birkenstock head? For sure. Have you been wearing Birkenstock since forever? For sure. Have I been wearing Birkenstock since forever? No. Have I been wearing Birkenstock since this year? Correct. The thing is,
that's all they really need to know.
No, because there's more information to it. Because I've never necessarily dissed Burke, right? I just said it wasn't necessarily my thing, and I've known it's been your thing, but I needed a pair of non-slips for work, and they are across the street from me. So I was like, okay, let me just get those, right? Because it's just non-slip. You at work. You're not really trying to necessarily be fashionable when you're doing it, right? So then I did. And then the homie that works there that gives me the discount, he came in a pair. And I was like, dang, it was actually kind of tough. And they not the ones that you wear. You always wear the open-toed. Yeah. These is Boston's, right?
But the Boston's is kind of dope, too. But I go OGs first.
But, right, so I was like, dang, these is kind of clean. He was like, you should get these. And I was like, okay. Then he showed me a whole different range of colors. And I was like low-key, I could rock these. Again, Not saying I'm a Birkenstock fan, but the Boston I can work with. It's in my range of style. Things that I can do with. Can simply wear it from the car to the house, from the house to work. Nothing too crazy. Right? That's all I'm trying to say. So you trying to sit here like, man, I put you on this, and it's like, I'm not even really on them though, right? Like, it's not a Jordan 3 where it's like, yo, I'm trying to collect this. No, it's just, it just can get me from point A to point B. They cozy enough. They look cool enough. I don't look like a dweeb in them,
You was walking around dishing out deals like you was the day oneer. That's all I'm just trying to say.
No, and it's not even that either. I just said, once again, if the people are listening, I said that I think that they weren't necessarily for me. For me is the key, right? I always saw you in the open toe, not necessarily the Boston. Maybe if I saw you in the Boston from day one, I'd be singing a different tune. I don't know. But point being is that is the only shoe or sandal, whatever, that I've bought this year. And the last thing I bought before that was probably the Ame Leon Dore New Balances that I won in a raffle. But I mean, that's been a cool minute. And we've even been saying, there's no real heat to buy, or and we're going to be a lot more selective on what we buy, and that's what I've been doing.
All right, we're gonna take your word.
I know that was a lot to digest for the peoples.
But no, let's get into what you placed that bet on. If y'all follow on the
So-
Slate Laced Instagram, go ahead.
Okay. If you saw, you already know what went up today. If you haven't, you're getting ready to find out.
Yeah, we was gonna touch on these, but let's do it now.
All right, so for a long time, right, these is one of the sneakers that I've always wanted. So when it first came out, Yeezy did a drop. I want to say it was 2018.
You had to know that name was coming.
Yes, always Yeezy. He got the heat. So Yeezy had the 700 V2 in the static colorway. This was the first colorway, so that's OG, right? We have moved on from the V1, right? We did 3 or 4 different colorways. Then we got hit with this. And I remember seeing them, and I was like, dang, I think I low-key like these better than the Wave Runner. Just because I think I like the shape more on this one. The color scheme, I like more on the V1, right? I noticed the color scheme on the V2s is just, they're more muted. They're more simplistic. They're more easy, right? Like it's like white, black, cream, nothing too crazy. But with the V1, he's doing all of these crazy color schemes, and they look nice. But anyways, so when they dropped, I attempted to go after them, but they were extremely, extremely limited. So I was not able to get my hands on them. Sold out immediately, like any of his shoes will. But I immediately went to the resale market, and I think at that point in my size, they was already like 500, just right off the top, because they weren't really accessible, and it's a new silhouette. And anytime he gives out a new silhouette, it's like, forget it, right? Or even a new colorway. Because remember when you went after the Sun, and then and even with the Sun being $60 less than what they usually are, it still was impossible to get your hands on unless you wanted to pay a lot of money. But anyways, fast forwarding back to the story, right? So I attempted to go after him, and then didn't hit. Then immediately saw him for like 500, and I was like, forget it, like 545. And then shout out to David Luna. He did have a pair, and he got them, and I'm like, okay, of course, right? Because he can make that happen, right? And then like a few months go by, and then it got all the way up to, I want to say in my size, like a wrap, like 980, depending on your size. But my size are always expensive because it's the big size, right? And then all of a sudden, like 3 days ago, I see it's returning. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because anytime a shoe is that high up, I just put it out of my mind, right? It's not even in the realm of something that I might try to purchase, right? Once it starts going over like 450 to 5, I'm not even, right? Like
I'll follow it, just
right.
If I strike it rich one day, but
follow it for the sake of following it, right? But am I gonna pay 5 for a shoe? No. But would I think about it? Potentially, right? But when it's 1,000, it's like, right? Well, yeah, and I have, but I haven't done that in what four years.
Yeah,
it's been
it can't happen now. It can't happen now, but
yeah, it's been like 4.5 years.
Maybe back in the day.
But the point being is that you would think about it. You might could find a way to do something about it to get it. But the minute it's at 1,000, it's like that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shoes. So I'm not doing that. So I don't know how accessible these will be, but I've noticed that every time Yeezy has done a restock and it's been something I've wanted, I've been able to get my hands on it, right? He did the restock of the bread. What did I do? I entered the raffle on Adidas, hit,
Yep.
And there was more sizes. And then there was a couple others that he did it for as well. And I've noticed that everyone that pretty much wanted to get it, got it. So I don't know if it's going to apply for this shoe as well, but I noticed that they both are coveted in the sense of me wanting the breads. They were super rare, super expensive, and then he does a restock, and everyone that basically wanted them got them. So I entered the raffle, and I'm like, if it's more of the same, cool, I'm going to get this shoe with ease. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know. So I entered 4 other raffles.
Okay.
So crossing my fingers that I hit on one and not all of them, because if it's widely accessible, I'm about to hit on 4 of them, and then it's gonna be brick city because I'm not gonna really be able to sell them. Like I'll be able to sell them, but it's not gonna be like profitable because that means if I hit on all 4, it's extremely accessible, and basically everyone that wanted them got them.
Just make sure you got that money in your account.
I do have it in the account.
That's when they start dinging
but the thing is that I'm just like, I don't really want to win 4 times. I just want to win once. So I'm hoping I hit on Adidas and then I lose on all the other raffles. I was like, dang, should I keep going? Because I really want the shoe. But then at the same time, I was like, man, if you go too many times, I might win 2, 3, 4 times.
Yep.
And then I'm stuck. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I need to win once. I've been waiting too long for these ones.
Yeah. So just to clarify, what's the brand of the Yeezy?
This is the Yeezy 700 V2.
Okay, all right. Because I saw the little photo, but I ain't up on my Yeezy game.
Yeah. This is the Yeezy 700
all I know
V2.
about is the sun. But the one that we'll throw up a picture, obviously. But the one that he's bidding on right now.
I also have the all black.
Not with the kitchen staffs, man.
These is not even kitchen staffs, but
they got that look though. If you go all black,
yeah, I understand.
They brick like.
Yeah, I feel you. I think they heat, but now this is gonna complete it. Both the OGs when I get this.
So you'll have that nice little collection. But
it's
when it's a Yeezy head, they copping all Yeezy. So.
Why you gotta call me? Am I really a Yeezy head though?
Yeah. Yes, you are a Yeezy head.
That's debatable.
You trying to get all of them?
Nah, not
Gotta
really.
catch them all. Pokemon over here.
I'm done. That Yeezy 1050, the new one, looking heat.
Yeah, there's some on the horizon, but all I need him to do is restock the sun, then I'll be happy.
I know, and he'll do it. But see, that's the pattern, though. The pattern is that it's really hard to get, but then once you wait 3 years, he'll give it to you again, and you'll get your hands on it. So you just got
so
2 more years to wait.
It's a waiting game. Mm-hmm. Speaking of waiting games, something we've mentioned, and I'm like almost tired of mentioning this, but we got to get into Thomas Sachs.
Thomas Sachs. What, he dropped him?
Nah. Look, we don't know what's going on with them shoes.
Yeah,
all we know is Devin Booker was a wear tester. That's all we know.
That's all we know.
But nah, he's dropping a lifestyle shoe.
Okay.
So the Tom Sachs.
Yeah, I seen these. I was curious if you saw them.
They look like the Daybreak, right?
They look like the. Thank you.
They look like the Daybreak, but they got the little signature tag. Mm-hmm. So he's not. Does he have a partnership with Nike?
I guess so.
Or does he just pick Nike designs? I'm assuming they cut him in on this.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's never really been clear. If he's with them, the way Kanye's with Adidas. We don't know. I'm assuming though, because he always picks it. But he literally took a Daybreak, put a nice little yellow, a little slate lace yellow on there.
Slate lace yellow, you hear it.
And then got the red pull tabs. So I'm feeling it. But again, I just like the Daybreak. We looking at them. What are these?
They sitting there right over there. Yeah.
So I like them. I got them. Obviously, y'all know I got them in that pink and yellow. But again, is this, if they drop it for a decent price? There's obviously no price on it. This is the Nike Tom Sachs general purpose shoe in the yellow and red and white. No real price. But if it's affordable, if it's $100, why wouldn't I get it? I'll grab it.
I don't know, cause I would just get Daybreaks again.
In the gold, they probably have this color too.
Yeah, because for me, I don't really like the bottom. The midsole,
thickness or what?
The midsole is too flat and too, I don't know.
It's a cup sole.
It's just because to me, the Daybreak midsole is beautiful, right? So to go from that to this, which is essentially the same shoe in my eyes, except it's mixed with a little bit of Air Force One in there. I'm not really sold. But I do like the
pull tabs.
No, I like the front tag because he still essentially kept the Nike tag on the front like they usually do on those classic runners.
I'm a pull tab person, so I kind of like that, and it stems from Docs, I think.
Okay.
Because they got the signature yellow pull tab, So
I don't care about the pull tabs on the Docs either.
Get out.
No, I like Docs. I just don't.
That's the signature. That's the signature, along with the yellow stitching. But anyway, no. So these I would definitely cop for a good price. If he comes with something astronomical, then obviously I'm not gonna go ahead and get it. I'm not gonna bid on it. I ain't gonna do nothing crazy. I'm not gonna buy it for resale. But if it's affordable and I can cop it on the day, I think they honestly already dropped. If I'm being honest, I think they already dropped. So if they're not available for something affordable right now, I'm not copping. But I just think it is a good look. But also, why don't you focus on putting out the one that we want?
Oh, I was like, you talking to me? I was like, what
No.
I do? Yeah, but you talking to Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah.
Focus on doing what you need to do.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to release other shoes? We waiting on the, what is it, the Mars Yard?
I'm not even waiting on those. I'm waiting on the OG.
Okay, we ain't getting no.
Oh, okay.
Them things is 5 racks.
Yeah.
We will never see those, except for the homie at work wearing them. But no, we'll never.
And the dude I saw in Chipotle with him on.
Yeah. Look, when you see him out and about, you really look at him for a minute. Like, I was just staring like, this man really got the Tom Sachs moving some boxes. Like, come on, dude. But yeah, we'll never see those. I'm even down for the updated version. I just need some traction on it. What's going on?
Ain't no traction.
Tom is just a bum, low key, man. Sorry to call him out.
I wonder if there's just it's the COVID production thing. Maybe I don't know.
But he been bumming it for a minute.
I know. I don't know what his situation is. Frankly, if he ain't giving me the OG, I don't necessarily care.
Why don't if he restocked it?
Cause like we'll see. Yeah,
let's go. Cause everything gonna drop. All them prices gonna drop.
See, sometimes creators they hit really well on one specific sneaker, and that becomes their iconic sneaker.
Yeah, like
but then when they try to duplicate the magic, they're not necessarily able to. And that's how I feel about Tom Sachs in this situation.
So now he got to kind of keep us guessing to keep that interest.
Well, I mean, just going based off of what I've seen, in my mind, he's 1 for 3. Yeah. So if he stuck with the Tom Sachs, the original, right, and that's all he did, you'd be like, dang.
No, but I'm saying maybe this is part of his little plan to just keep people engaged in him. Like, let's not release it yet. Let's keep it on ice. Like, no, what is the plan, man?
That's what they want. And then obviously
aren't you supposed to be consumer conscious?
Oh dang, actually scratch that. He's 1 for 4. I forgot he had the space boot too.
Yeah, that thing was poop.
But man,
in the little bag. In the little bag.
But but for me,
like we want to put a plastic bag on a shoe. Come on, bro.
It's still the OG or nothing for me.
Yeah. It is tough. It is tough.
But
anyway,
I know you're a Tom fan, so you
talking about Tom though irritates me. I think he does this on purpose.
He likes to create more hype and stuff. But then
let's not give him the hype.
I think he's on that fine line where it's not even hype anymore. It's like hype can die out if you wait this long.
Yeah, people are done. People's fed up, So let's not give him any more attention. Let's move on here. The Air Jordan Retro 1, the Retro OG Volt is dropping. I'm still liking that other Volt with the orange.
Yeah, agreed.
Way better than this Volt.
Agreed.
Like, I'll strongly pass on this. But
I
Blair's
like the color, but not on that shoe.
Yeah, but that other Volt, that regular Volt, cold.
Yeah.
That's the one I really want, in addition to the Fuchsia.
Okay.
Which, Eric went ahead and copped. I'm pissed. Yep. But those are the 2 colorways that, I need. Yeah. That I need. But that Volt is disgusting. But this one, I'll take it or leave it. I mean, if I happen to just get a pair, get blessed with a pair, I'll wear them. But this is not something I'm going on. These are definitely more masculine looking than the other ones too. Okay. So I would back off on it a little bit.
Jordan ones always look gender neutral.
They are, but this one is a little loud.
I get you.
It's a little aggressive.
I get you. Aggressivo, huh?
Yeah. Okay. All right. What? Espanol for the day, huh?
Yeah,
But anyway, there's no official release date for these, but be on the lookout. It's a retro, so I feel like it's gonna go. But if you can get it, go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
It's just a pass for us. I'm not feeling it compared to the other Volt. That other Volt is just too tough. We gotta talk about the Union's next collab. I wanted to have
they clean
Legend on for this because he a Cortez man.
Yeah, no, these heat to me though.
Yeah,
these heat to me.
These is tough. So Cortez is pairing up with Union. You guys know Union from pretty much. Union is disgusting. When I say Union hits on all cylinders, I would love to work for Union.
They Mr. Expected to be 1,000 if you want them.
Union is in the upper echelon when it comes to clothing, fashion, and shoes. And any type of collaboration. They just knock it out the park literally every time. Yeah. Y'all know we talk about them Union 4s every time. Every Union Jordan is tough. So now they coming up with a Cortez. Look, I'm not a Cortez fan, but I love when Cortez does collabs. For example, I did get the Kendrick Lamar Cortezes. Those is tough to me. This collab is also tough. It's still got that deconstructed look with kind of a tricky little midsole. And it's got some nice colors. And what texture is that? It's not your average, like, leather. It looks like a kind of a, I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm saying? Like a.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Like, I don't know how
what it feels like when you touch it.
It's this.
I know the feel. Yeah, right. You're just looking at them.
You know this I don't know how to explain
this
it.
One right here.
But it's this. It's not necessarily a corduroy. No. But it's or a suede. But
it feels similar.
It's in there. It's in there.
It's also kind of cold when you touch it.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
Nah, I mean I just love the colors on this.
Yeah. It's muted colors. It's not like standing out. It is like that. What's that? When they got the 3 flavors. What's it called?
Neapolitan.
Yeah, it's a Neapolitan.
Best ice cream out there outside of butter pecan.
Okay, we getting crazy. We getting crazy with our takes here.
Let them know that and mint chip.
Okay. But it is.
Sydney, it was chocolate chip he served us, so don't even do that.
That was nasty. I ain't never had no chocolate chip in my life. Chocolate chip is
good boo.
But anyway, yeah, it's that Neapolitan. They're muted, so they're not super bright. I kind of like that because, we usually, when there's collabs, you usually go for these bright, easy, kind of cheap, eye-catching colors. This one's very muted, very gray. It's nice. And, of course, they just said it's dropping in 2022. We have no idea when, but don't expect to get your hands on these. You ain't getting it.
I'm getting them.
How you going to get it?
I don't know, but I'm getting them. I'm going to get my hands on them somehow. It's that pink and yellow for me.
Cortez man gonna be hot if you get it before him.
I'm more Cortez than him.
I don't think so.
Well, no, I mean because he get any color,
exactly.
But I'm just
be Cortez.
Yeah.
So we got to give him that one. But anyway, I mean, yeah, if you can get your hand on anything Union, I mean, you lucky. That's all that is. It's just pure luck of the draw. Because when Union does a shoe. It's a wrap. It's a picture.
I was like trying to click on the comments because it was funny. I also noticed a lot of times people end up hating on Union,
and I hate when they do that because then they be the first ones to buy it.
It still sells out, and it still ends up being $1,000. And I think the people that hate it is just literally
they're
what
trying to
set
us up.
Yeah.
Trying to set.
Look, led astray,
trying to do the okie doke. Don't get it. We know y'all game. I'm going for Union every time.
Like I'm listening to the people about how I should feel about something.
Yeah, I'll dang near still fight somebody for them fours. Like
I know you love them fours.
It's one of the coldest shoes out there, right? Like I'm sorry, it just really is. That the sun. It's one of those ones you never gonna get, but you want them. Like those Serena Williams Air Maxes. Like, I still want those.
You never getting those.
About 3 racks.
You've always made me feel better, I think, about the sun. Because I remember originally I was just like, the sun is and then the more I stared at him and you kept talking about him, I was like, because
there's something about that yellow and that orange. Like, you just be like, yep, I need them. Like, it just, he put it together. Whoever the color artist is for Yeezy, he's doing his thing or she's doing their thing. Yeah. You know? But another one I wanted to tackle, Blair, is the Peace -1 Nike. So I don't know if you've seen these floating around, but it's a canvas shoe. It's got a little. Oh yeah, them is the heaters. Yeah. So I gotta get these. We'll throw them up. But it's the Peace -1 Nike Quando 1. It's expected to release. Oh, so they've already released on sneakers. Of course, they're not there. They're not in stock. So they sold out immediately on sneakers. You probably got to go to the resale apps, StockX, GOAT for them. But these is tough. I have been seeing hints, and I just didn't know when they were going to drop. Like, I kept seeing them. Yeah. And I didn't know. But I like how it's got the little, what do they call that?
The Baroque design?
Baroque. But what is it called, though, on a shoe? Like they're on the bass shoes.
But it's like a penny loafer, though.
Yeah, they got that style, but there's a word for it, but I'm forgetting it. But anyway, they got the penny loafer with the fold tongue, like a little soccer, like a nod to them old school soccer shoes with the folded tongue. Yeah. Like these shoes is heat. Like these could be some everyday wears for me. If I am able to get my hands on them right now, they're probably retailing for about $300 or so. Let me check.
So the reason I really like these is because I like loafers, and I wear loafers a lot because I always like low-toed shoes.
Okay, so they're not that bad. They're retailing for about $221 right now.
Barely over.
So that's not bad. They got because it's the same people that did the G-Dragon.
Yeah.
So they got that.
I know, and that's why I thought you wanted them.
That sunflower on the back, all that kind of stuff. But I like that folded tongue. I'm not gonna lie. This might be something I have to get. I'm just keep it real with you guys. But Blair, what were you saying? You like them because you're a loafer guy?
Yeah, because I'm a loafer guy, and that's what they look like. It's like they took a penny loafer or some type of loafer, and they mixed that with a Nike. And so, you take two of my favorite type of shoes, put them together. I mean, you would think it couldn't mix, but they looking like they mixing.
Yeah, because you a Nike head too, huh? Nike's your brand.
Yeah,
Nike really do got the collabs, though. They are the giant. They got the target on the back. Everyone's chasing.
Yep.
But yeah, Nike, they doing their thing for sure, especially when it comes to all these collabs and innovation. I mean, they got Tinker for, crying out loud. But speaking of brands, Nike having a target on their back, Adidas paired up with Gucci.
They doing a collab?
And, I like that because I'm an Adidas head. As far as basketball shoes go, Blair. Now you know that's true. Fix your face, because you was looking all confused. And I hoop in Adidas, so let's not even get there. So yeah, I'm really that three stripes life. I'm about that life. So they come in. They're collabing with Gucci on a couple shoes. Okay. Nothing has been official except they did the Gazelle. Okay. They went ahead with the Gazelle silhouette. Now, in my opinion, you should have done the Campus. Right. Because the Gazelle is ugly. But anyway, they gave us a little sneak peek, and that's kind of what the Gazelle's looking like. It's got the Gucci rubber outsole. That's clean. I like that with the little Gazelle in the side. They could do a lot with that, and you already know because it's designer. We're in a designer world right now. It's going to sell out. They clean. So yeah, I'm kind of liking how it looks so far. They're hitting. They're keeping They're keeping it simple, and that's what I like. Let's not go too far with that Gucci. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada.
It looks like the same thing, except they just stamped Gucci over it. That's all it does.
Yeah, but I kind of like that though. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got that little kind of DIY project to it,
with a whole lot of money attached to it.
Ooh, it's a whole lot. Because I have a feeling they're gonna release.
Tag is gonna be crazy.
I have a feeling they're gonna release for cheap. But resell for a lot. Like it ain't gonna be over 200. It ain't gonna be over 200. Because a Gazelle, how much can you really charge for a dang Gazelle?
I mean, it's only 80.
Exactly. The Campuses is more expensive. But anyways, we'll be keeping an eye out on what Adidas does with Gucci. I'm kind of excited to see if they do any more silhouettes. Again, the Campus for me would be the one I would definitely cop. But so far, I like the direction they're headed. Shout out to the three.
It's Yeezy or nothing for me.
Three Stripes Life. But Yeezy is Three Stripes Life.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. But as far as Adidas goes, you say, okay, I got you. Outside of that, yeah, we ain't messing with it. Yeah. Anything else, Blair, before we kind of wrap up here?
No.
You got a couple Yeezys on the brain, I know.
The Yeezy 1050 is on the brain, but I don't think we're gonna get a massive release for.
Is that friends and family or what?
I think so.
Can't stand the friends and family or A-list celeb kind of. PJ Tucker.
I've seen only one size available, and it was like a 9.5 on StockX, and it was like 6,000. So that just to give you the indication of pretty much where it's at, because I just don't think there's many pairs out there.
Yeah, that's a no. So we'll keep an eye out on that. But as far as those releases we touched on today, there's no real release date for them. I think the Peace Minus ones that we showed and talked about, those are the only ones that have actually been out. And they're the only ones that you can get right now for resale and about $220. Look, not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. So if you want those, go ahead and hop on those on StockX, and the rest, we'll just keep you guys posted. Anything else? No.
Wish me luck this weekend.
Yeah. So when you get them results?
You find out on the day of.
Okay. And when's the release date?
The 5th.
Okay. So keep your fingers crossed for Blair. I'm sure follow us on Instagram at Slate Laced. He'll be letting you guys know the results very soon. We will definitely be back next week with more more good content for you guys. But on that note, it's the Slate Laced gang. We out.